Hello, lovely people. How are you doing? I hope you guys are doing very good. Coming Adesh. Today's video is all about dough balls. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, like, leave your comments so that I will know what you guys are thinking about my videos. So things you need to make these dough balls at home are yeast, flour, sugar, and water. After that, we need a clean bowl. So I'm pouring my flour into the bowl. I'm using 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of yeast, and nutmeg. The nutmeg is just like teaspoon of coffee spoon, right? Very small. So add some butter into the mixing things in the bowl and start mixing it as you guys are saying in the video. There is also another way of mixing this dough. I'll show you soon in the video. So mix it like this. As for me, I used to feel my shoulder pain when I'm missing it, as you guys are seeing in the video, but I'm just managing to show you to you guys how you can find your way to make your dough balls at home. My easier way of doing this is to use my fingers to match it. Yeah, as you guys are saying now, I'm matching it, right? Because all the things you added into the flour needs to work perfectly. Like the yeast needs to work perfectly. That's why you need to mix it or match it. You can also heat it, right? The heating will be in the forward video as soon as possible, guys. So this is how I find my way of making my dough or mixing the dough very easily to make my dough balls. Now I kind of showing you guys very properly in the video. Match it or mix it, and the third one, hit it. That will be in the forward video. So I want to let you guys see how you can make it on your way very easily. After that, I noticed that the dough was too much soft, right? But I decided to mix it very well until I see the yeast working before I add some flour more. So this is kind of what I'm saying now. The yeast is working. That's why you guys are seeing the bubbles. The bubbles are for the yeast. It's because the yeast is working. That is why the dough is about to raise up. And this texture is very soft. It's very soft. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Ring the notification bell so that anytime that I uploaded a new video, you'll be the first person to like, share, or comment or say it. We also call dough balls in Netherlands language as oliebollen. We call it oliebollen. That is written on the video. That is in Dutch language here in Holland. So I'm covering my dough very well because it's time we are done. We love the texture. I was kind of talking about another thing when I added another flour. You guys can feel that when I was mixing it, and the texture is now correct, perfect. I'm covering it to keep it aside for 1.5 hours, as you guys are seeing. So I always keep them in my oven where I feel like they raises very easily for me in short time. So now we are adding our oil in a pan and let the oil be heat about 90 degrees, right? After that, we are going to heat our dough, right? You can mix it, you can also match it as well as you want. As you guys are seeing, I'm mixing it. You can also match it. Now I'm heating it. This is what I was saying earlier in my video, that you can also heat it. So you need to mix it or match it or heat it very properly so that the dough will not be having any bubbles into it anymore. Now we are going to test our oil. For you to know if the oil is heat, you have to put some small dough ball into the oil for you to know. If you put the testing dough ball into the oil and immediately it raises up, then you notice that it's time for you to add your dough. This kind of flour was very starch. There are too much starch into it that for me to make the dough balls into the oil very correctly, like round, it was a struggling. I was kind of struggling with the dough. So but I try to make a clean dough balls. Thank God, but yeah, it wasn't easy for me. And I wanted to show you guys how you can make the dough balls easier or putting it into the oil very easily, but it was kind of too much struggle, so I couldn't show you guys anymore. But I think some months to come, I will make another dough balls in another way, and I hope that the flour will not be with too much starch, so that I'll struggle with it again and I can show you guys properly how you can make it into the oil. So this kind of dough was like I made it specially for my kids. I want them to be chomping and liking it. Before they would chomp and like it, I kind of think like, oh, kids love too much of sugar. So after they do, let me just pour some sugars on top of it, and they will be like, oh, let me eat this dough balls, let me eat this dough balls. And actually, that is what happened when the dough balls are done. I attract them into my cage. So look at how perfect the color is looking. It is well fried and they are not burnt. They are just brown, very beautiful brown, very good looking. I think the frying will be like 5 to 8 minutes, then it will be done. Look at how perfectly our dough balls looks like. Wow, beautiful. Now let's check the inside. Ooh, look at how the inside looks. Very beautiful. And it is very clean, very white. There is no too much of oil into it, or the inside is without oil. That is what you need when you are making your dough balls. That is why you have to make sure your dough, when you are mixing it, there will be not be it will not be too much soft. Now I'm adding some, this is the presentation, right? I'm adding sugar on top of my dough balls. Look at how perfect this came out, and the looking is very perfect and beautiful, and my kids enjoyed it. And I think this is the perfect way to attract your kids if you want them to eat, because they don't like, my kids don't like eating. They can eat like, they would like to eat like twice a day. I don't know why. So I kind of think to make some things to attract them more. So thank God both of them they ate too. Thank you guys for watching. See you next.